Hello twin flames, thank you for being here, for liking, subscribing and all the amazing comments and feedback you leave me. It means the world, as you know, and if you are new to the channel, welcome, subscribe, join our family because we're here for you every day. So I'm going to use 5 powerful decks of cards today. We're going to bring in the feminine and the masculine power messages. We're going to bring in the masculine and feminine messages of love, and we're going to bring in the twin flame oracle. And then I'm also going to do a message from the divine structure deck to see what else we need to know. So this is anything else the angels feel that we need to know, or any further questions we can have answered today. And all of these decks are my decks, and you'll find them all in the link in the description box below. So thank you, angels. Can we have a power message today, please, for the divine feminine? A power message for the divine feminine. What do you need to know? What do you need to know? Just that one card. A power message, please, angels, for the divine masculines today and what we need to know. And then let's get a message of love from the divine masculine to the divine feminines. Jump straight out there. Okay, message of love and a message of love from the divine feminine. What do you need to know? What do you need to know? Here we go. When I'm shuffling the feminine cards there, it felt again like my ring needed to come off. So I feel if any feminines watching are in karmic relationships, you know, if you're married or if you have a partner, I feel you're really getting over to your masculine today, that's coming to an end, that, you know, you're also freeing yourself up for this connection so you can pursue it in a very powerful way 24/7. And I feel, feminine, that you're also saying to your masculine, you know, it's time to remove that ring, it's time to walk away from that situation. It's time for us to begin again. So that's also the message. And I feel there's a lot of loyalty around the connection today. You know, the masculine letting you know in some way, shape or form today, whether it's through a sign or physical touch or physical communication, that they are loyal to you, and you're letting them know that you're loyal to them. So a lot of loyalty. And look how the sun is shining on this reading today. A lot of power around. So what's the energy around the connection? Jump straight out there. The energy around the divine feminines today, please, angels. And the energy around the divine masculine. The energy around the masculine. What do we need to know? They are saying have confidence in the connection. Yeah, that's the card. It's trying to jump out there with the peacock again. And we had the peacock the other day. So what further messages or questions do we need to be answering today, please? So these are like little bonus readings I'm going to do at the end. So the energy around the connection today, look at this. Relax. Relax. Ghosting you is processing for them. Now, you may hear again that I've got this croaky throat. And that's because since the full moon, there's been a lot of throat chakra healing occurring. A lot of throat chakra activation. So the masculines come forth to you and speak their truth and get the words out. And it also feels like they're putting the words in order. Because over the last few days, I've really felt like my words are wanting to come out one way, but the angels are creating them another way. So they're all getting bumbled together. And that's what happens with the masculines. They want to say one thing, they're feeling something else. They're wanting to portray that or this, and it all gets bundled together like a big bumblebee. So again, bumblebees about communication. I feel you're going to see them. Big sign of miracles, and miracles in the throat chakra, so the masculines can speak the truth. So I'm going to bring in the masculine messages because they're asking you today, divine feminine, to trust them and to have confidence in this connection. And that's why, once again, we've got that peacock energy there, because the masculines want to show themselves off to the world. You know, they want to show you, their powerful, strong, beautiful, divine feminine, that you can trust this love. And yeah, look at this, trust them. They will find their way. So your masculine is saying to you, I'm loyal. And this is really the energy I've been feeling. So if you see peacocks today, or you see, you know, even hooded guys, men's with hoodies on, or you see dogs, it's a big symbol of the masculine being loyal to you and wanting to come forward to you and speak their truth to you. And if they are ghosting you, or they're quiet or silent, they fully intend to reply when they can get their words out. Because my home is with you. So it's really letting you know that, you know, your home is together. And home is not a building or a place, it's a feeling. It's that feeling of coming home, that feeling of real love and commitment and power, the love that you share. And he's learning who he is. And this is what he's been going through. And they're giving me this fear. So this is really where he is. He's been questioning his life, his own behaviour, who he is, where he's going, what to do, and how you affect all of that. And I want to speak my truth. This is absolutely the energy he's in. This is why he's got the croaky throat, that block in the throat, because there's a big healing happening. If you're connecting with this, if your throat feels croaky or you're feeling like you've lost your voice, it's ascension. So lapis lazuli crystal will really help to open your voice and open your heart and open your throat. And that's what I'm feeling. The masculine, it's not just about opening their throat so they can speak. It's about opening their heart and connecting the two together. Look at this, trust me. I love it. So the masculine very clearly saying to you today, relax. I'm not ghosting you, I'm processing, and I will find my way. Please trust me to find my way. So the power message from your twin is, you're not alone. So the angels are all around the masculine today saying, you're not alone. You are one with your feminine. You are safe. And the masculine is saying to you, divine feminine, we are one. Okay, you are not alone. I'm right by your side. And we have a mission together. And how powerful this has come up, because again, this energy where the masculines are really working out who they are, what they want to do. So they're getting the life in order, and he's letting you know, he's saying, relax, please trust me to find my way. I'm not ghosting you, I am processing. And feminines, fear is illusion. Fear is illusion because it's a false experience that appears to be real. That means the mind creates scenarios that are irrational and fear-based and irregular and not real compared with the way you feel, which is real. So the illusion is they don't love you, or they don't care, or they care more about someone else than you, or that you don't matter. And that's not true at all. In spiritual truth, you are their number one priority. And you're saying to your masculine today, I promise you love. I promise you that when you come to me and you find your way to me, I will give you love, but I will also give you the space that you need. So you're being very loving today, divine feminine, because you're in your power. You're seeing through the fear. You're realizing it's illusion. It's created by the ego that edges the goodness out, that brings in pain and makes everything out of proportion, blows it all out of proportion, making you go over the past, feeling crazy, or feeling crazy because you want this love. And there's nothing crazy about it. You're the sanest you've ever been. You know how you feel. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. So remember, give them the space they need, because they're processing what they need to process to move towards your union, your love, and your mission. And don't give up. And I love that we've got polar bears. I keep seeing polar bears on Google. So, my home screen for Google on the computer, because I use Google UK, is actually polar bears. And every time I see those polar bears, it's the universe saying, don't give up on your dreams, don't give up on your goals, don't give up on your love, don't give up on your union. So the polar bear is coming to you in a virtual way today to remind you of this truth. So you're going to see dogs, which are a big sign of loyalty in the partnership and the power. You may see polar bears to remind you not to give up. You could see men in hoodies, which is saying, I'm not really ignoring you at all, I'm just processing my feelings. And peacocks, to have confidence in the love. Very powerful. So let's see what else we need to know. How are the lunar cycles affecting the divine feminine? Well, the lunar cycles, what have we had? We've had a very powerful full moon. We've got this eclipse energy that we're still feeling the effects of in the throat. So as a feminine, we're going through this kind of energy of change. So we're feeling different. We're feeling different within the self because we feel called to more things. We feel called to go places, do things, do more things for ourselves. But we're also picking up on the masculine's pain and struggle to communicate. And they're giving me as well itching. So if you're having any itching, especially the itchy nose, because the masculine's if they've told lies, the nose is connected with lies. If you think about Pinocchio, when Pinocchio told lies, his nose grew. And sometimes when the masculines are lying, hiding the feelings, not being honest with themselves, they play with the nose. I don't know if you've noticed that. Maybe you know they're blowing the nose, or they've got problems with the nose. They could have runny nose or a bleeding nose. So they're becoming, honest about things now with themselves first of all. So the lunar cycle is changing the way the masculine looks at their world. And they're becoming very honest with themselves about their mission as well as their purpose and their connection with you. Because they know that they can't remain in that job or that relationship or that situation because it's not aligned with their mission and their true self. And what do they regret? Oops. So what are they saying oops about? The way they've treated you, the things they've done, the way they've hurt you. So I'm going to use, for this reading, we're going to use the masculine mind. Yeah, I'm going to use this tonight for the DM to DF reading, but what do they regret, or what are they in fear or pain about? I hear songs that remind me of you, and sometimes I smile, and other times it makes me want to cry. So music brings up a lot of regret in the masculine. He sits there sometimes listening to music, having a cry, or wallowing, thinking about the past, going over things, and he thinks, oops, I did it again. Promise. Please trust me to do the right thing. You are safe with me, I promise you. What a beautiful message. So the promise of love, the promise of communication, the promise of union, the promise of him making it right. And feminine, you're saying, I promise you love, but I will give you the space that you need. And worry. I'm worried about what will happen when I follow my heart. I don't like letting people down, but I have to choose my own happiness. So, he's regretting the fact that he got married or the fact that he got involved in that relationship. And he would never regret having children, but he regrets the way the children were brought into the world. And he hopes for more for them. He regrets the fact that he's lived his life not being true to his heart and himself, and he feels like he's wasted years. So for the feminine, I'm going to use the feminine cards. So how are the lunar cycles affecting the divine feminines? I am learning to be patient. Yes, you are, because you know that your love is eternal. So the lunar cycles are helping you to tap into your power and be patient, but also to give back to yourself. And I've really felt that energy. I've been speaking about this, how even though I am in union, and I do have times where I spend time on my own, when I'm doing my own stuff, when I'm in here, when I'm working on card decks, when I'm watching my show and George is watching his show, or he's gaming or whatever he's doing. But it's also so good to go places by ourselves too. So we still have that sense of identity, even though we are a twin flame and even though we are in union. It's great to have that sense of identity. And I also feel that that's what's turning around. So, we are embracing that aspect of ourselves too as a divine feminine. So we're enjoying spending time with ourselves again, loving ourselves, getting to know ourselves, being by ourselves. And that's very attractive to the masculine, because the masculine finds that very strong and very independent and very sassy. So there's also this strength, energy, and this passion for the way you are. And the masculine adores the way you are anyway, but he really does kind of aspire to be more like you, because you inspire him to be more like his true self, which is really you, because you are one. And that's why we can never cut cords with our twin, because we are one with our twin. You can't cut cords with your own self. What you can do is cut away the cords of pain or fear or struggle. So you leave that behind and you just are left with all the love. And that's the message for this day. So focus on the love. Your masculine wants to speak the truth. They're doing all the healing work. They're going within to move ahead, to prove to you that you can trust them. Have a great day. Sending you so much love, and I'll see you soon.